Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Troy here on the ASS Family Chat. I'm here with the one and only, the legend.
Mom.
We got the satisfying failure of a horrible X Factor judge. Sunny V2, y'all already know what it is. So y'all know he gonna get down into it. But of course, like I say at the beginning and the end of every video, if you want to watch it, that will be down in the description below to give your own opinions and conjecture, my boy. Without further ado, Mom, ready to get into this, boy?
Yeah, because I'm trying to figure out. That's what I'm looking like. Satisfying failure.
Basically, like, they're probably a bad person, so their downfall would be satisfying to see because, hey, you're a POS, man. I ain't gonna lie. You don't deserve no good June.
All right.
But,
let's
hey,
get into
I want to see information first. Maybe I'll be a degree, maybe I won't. We'll see. You already know how it is.
Sentences.
It's absolutely disgusting. You have no identity.
For this horrible X Factor judge to lose her entire career permanently. But with evidence suggesting it was deliberately planned by producers, there are layers to this story you likely haven't ever heard. The scandal involved two X Factor judges, Natalia Kills and her husband Willie Moon, both of whom were already hated before the viral episode.
Yeah, that's crazy. Her name is Natalia Kills. Oh my bad, Mom. But Kills is your last name? That's crazy.
I had to change that or something.
Yeah, like, Kills is wild, bro. I'm gonna keep it a stack. But, like, that's not her fault. Obviously, like, yo, you born into whatever family you in, bro. I don't know what you want to do about that. But yeah, that is wild last names. I would definitely want to know who originated that one, for sure. But hey, I'm a peep game.
And Moon.
For example, 4 months before losing everything, they'd promote X Factor on the red carpet.
You know how, like, in some relationships and in some marriages, like, they'll take both last names? Yo, that's really what it would be. It would be like such and such kills Moon. That's tough. Like, that's actually kind of hard. That's some anime name type, John. That's fire. But yo, just by itself, not as wild. I ain't gonna.
With the most arrogant interview ever.
It's gonna be a very exciting journey. I'm kidding.
Turning the audience against them before the season even started. It's funny because neither of them are the nice one. I get the creepiest vibes off these two. They're like cartoon characters that are purposefully written to be hated, which it seemed that they were almost pleased with. For example, Natalia seemed proud to have tried burning her ex's.
I just need to, shout out Sunny V2 editor, editor, because, bro, did he just get these Jones to move? Like,
almost pleased with.
Oh,
for example, Natalia seemed
Yo, the budget on this Jones is infinite, bro. Oh my god. I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, yo, the Jones is moving. I thought I was tweaking. But yeah, bro, they're probably hate baiting or rage baiting, hate watching, so they could get hate watchers and still get mad cheese. Did you ever peep like how we talk crazy about Jack Doherty or Neon, but they'll still get mad cheese because people are we hate them, but heads are hate watching them also because their audience is infants, and actually no, their offense, audience is Gen Alpha, which is the same thing.
Offense.
So but that's besides the point. Yeah, they probably were just rage baiting. That's probably all it was. You know what I'm saying?
To have tried burning her ex's house down.
I just thought it seemed like a good idea to try and set fire to the house after an argument with my boyfriend. Yeah, I'm like that kind of crazy.
While her husband's interviews might have been even worse.
Did she just publicly admit to being an arsonist? Like, what?
I don't understand. Like,
what?
She got something going on, and
she fake quirky, bro. She fake quirky. Like, everybody be like, oh,
don't you get arrested for that?
Because nowadays is we don't call these Jones like disorders or nothing, bro. Like, we don't call them none of that, John. We call them quirky. That she's a weird. Okay, that makes her really attractive.
But I don't care. Since she got locked up or attempted murder,
she said she was thinking about doing. I don't think she said she was going to do it.
I thought she said she. Oh my god!
But still, she still admitted to like wanting to be an arsonist on cam. That's not something I'm probably finna do. You know what I'm saying? I think I'd avoid that one. But let's see what the husband got to say.
When was that released? Just a couple of months ago.
I'm not really sure.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's all out of your hand.
I really don't know anything what's going on. I'm here at. I've been forced here.
They should have never been chosen as X Factor judges, but it turns out they'd last only one single episode. The broadcast started with a pretty dark foreshadow.
Well, you know I like a bit of trouble.
Yeah, we are live, Natalia. I'll just remind you that we are live. You two are going to be trouble.
But despite claiming that she liked a bit of trouble, Natalia was fairly gracious toward the other contestants.
You are fantastic.
My question is like, yo, why did they hire them in the first place?
Natalia, remember, we are live. We are live, Natalia. Like, you need to shut up.
Like, I'm sitting here, they only got hired for a season. Why did you cast them in the first place?
Season, they got fired the first day. Right?
That's what. No, it said they only lasted. No, oh no, they only lasted an episode.
Yeah,
so I'm
that
like,
was it.
Why did y'all even?
And there was
cast
that
them?
one right there.
Yo, we got the Wicked Witch of the West, and then hold on, where's Ken at? Cause he did then fake Ken.
Me to the moon.
Like, bro, what are we talking about here, bro? Like,
he said he's a fake Ken.
yeah, we got Wicked Witch of the West, Wicked Witch of Oz, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? The witch from Oz. And then we got Ken. We got fake Ken. Cause bro, I ain't gonna lie, he definitely had a Botox or two. I'm not gonna cap. When we was looking at the one interview clip with the news lady and him, nah, this fool definitely got Botox for sure.
No, I like a bit of trouble.
Yeah, we are live, Natalia. I'll just remind you that we are live. You're still going to be trouble.
But despite claiming that she liked a bit of trouble, Natalia was fairly gracious toward the other contestants.
You are fantastic.
That would be until Joe Irvine took the stage, with his performance igniting the darker side of Natalia's personality.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am just going to state the obvious. We have a doppelganger in our midst.
Despite Joe performing
What
in
is
basic
that?
formal attire, Natalia made the claim that he'd copied her husband's style.
What?
Yo, so bro with these people, bro. How? He just got on a regular suit like Moon.
We can't have slick back hair and suits now?
Okay, I'm done.
My fault you were like Soulja Boy and you did it first. My fault. Like, yo, bro, what is she talking about?
I don't know.
What is she talking about?
Weird.
I'd have been like, oh, my bad. I forgot he was the original. My fault, OG. Like, bro, what the?
I am disgusted at how much you have copied my husband. From the hair to the suit, do you not have any value or
Look at the other judges. They don't know. They like state this in myself. We're live.
Yo, he's actively fearing for his job right now.
He's like, we're live.
Yo, he's like,
we're live. I would have been tapping the pen.
He's like, yo, she's still talking? Oh my God. We good. I'm like, yo, we getting fired.
Commercial.
He said, where's the host at? Where's the host?
Commercial break. Look, we don't need a commercial break. Commercial break.
Yo, she said.
Commercial break.
Yo, she said, I am absolutely disgusted. Like, bro, what, bro? You could have just been like, yo, I ain't like it, bro. Like, and what? And bro, first of all, I mean, shout out her, bro, cause she even got ego for her man, so at least we know she actually love him or whatever, I guess, cause she really trying to defend, bro. Think he the originator, bro.
Look at them other judges. They like,
nah, bro. He want to get off the stage right now.
Break. No.
do you not have any value or respect for originality?
To which Joe responded by paying her a compliment.
Thank you, Natalia. You're beautiful.
Natalia responded to this by insulting Joe again.
It's absolutely disgusting. You have no identity. I can't stand it. I'm ashamed to be here.
Which is followed by more insults.
That's crazy, cause he's like, yeah, Natalia, you're beautiful. Just disgusted by you. You should honestly get an identity.
Well, here come Ken. He about to say something.
I'm like, bro, what, bro? Yeah, Ken about to say the most generic NPC dialogue I've ever seen, bro. Come on, this is a carbon copy right here.
From her husband, who likened Joe to a serial killer.
I feel like you're gonna stitch someone's skin to your face and then kill everybody in the audience.
Despite Joe standing up for himself, Natalia tore him down again.
I think I look really good. And
I think you look good because you're dressed as my husband.
Being opposite.
Yo, bro. Yo, your husband's not the originator, bro. You gotta let this one go, bro. It's dead.
They let her go. They let both of them go after this episode.
Oh yeah, no, they've been packed up. They packed up as soon as she even said her first word. She was gone. Now they definitely not bring her back for season 2, let alone the next episode. That's really tough. I ain't gonna lie, bro. But yeah, she gotta lock in, bro, because your husband really not the originator, gang. I don't know what's going on here, bro. But tough.
To the advice that she'd offered in a previous interview.
What piece of advice would you give to sort of young aspiring musicians?
Do whatever you feel like because that's what's honest.
During this same video, she displayed her love for the internet, although as a result of her X Factor episode, it seemed this opinion was about to change rapidly. Natalia's embarrassing blow-up was instantly uploaded to YouTube, where it gained 4.5 million views in under 48 hours,
This,
and
like,
as
ratio
you might
crazy.
expect, some pretty funny comments. She said he copied her husband, but she copied Lord Farquaad. Dressed like her husband? Did her husband invent suits?
Exactly.
She must have been so pissed when Justin Timberlake released Suit and Tie,
Yeah.
while a different YouTuber named Chris
As long as I wear my suit and tie.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what I love that song.
but Wayne made his own interesting discovery,
Willie Moon isn't so original himself.
showing that Willie Moon's song What I Want used the same chords and even lyrics as a Spinal Tap song from the 80s. Lauren Mulcahy then
No, I'm
chords and
sorry,
even
y'all ain't telling me this ain't carbon copy Ken. Yo, so he copied your husband and your husband copied Ken, because I ain't gonna lie. Yo, I'm not,
You
yo,
look scary there.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. And he said he looked like a serial killer. Nah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. You look like that one bull off of You, bro. I'm not gonna catch like the one bull that was killing all his girlrils.
Yo, that
Yeah,
was,
I don't
like
even want to
you.
get to it, bro.
That was crazy, but
You
that
don't
was
even
good.
want to know, bro. Like, what, bro? Look, yo. Yo, I'm sorry, and you know what? Call me racist, bro. Y'all gonna have to call me racist, because at this point, if you really dead think I'm racist, you gotta be dumb. Yeah, bro, he looked like, whenever you say white Caucasian male, this is the first bull that I'm looking at to pop up, bro. I'm not gonna lie. If you look at a normal, if you look like, no cap, if you look up normal Caucasian male with a good salary job, bro, this fool is popping up, bro. Like, stop playing me, bro. I ain't gonna cap. My son said that fool looked like a serial killer. Yo, his eyes look like they have no soul in them, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Somebody gotta check his basement. Like, what's up with him, bro? I'm not even. Nah, I'm gonna leave it alone, because I already know Heads is like, like, bro, come on, man.
lyrics
gonna
as
like
a
him.
Spinal Tap song from the 80s. Lauren Mulcahy then showed an even worse example, showing that Willie Moon's Yeah Yeah music video had shamelessly copied an Italian video from the 1970s.
Okay.
So
Okay.
instead of just copying the concept, he actually copied the music and filming style all the way to the camera angles. Wow. Viewers were even more brutal on Willie's music videos, as they'd state, "You copied the name of the moon. Don't you have any respect of originality?"
No.
Which was extra funny given the couple was still fairly unknown themselves.
Who is she? Who are you, Natalia Kills?
However, as highlighted by a different
Exactly.
comment reading, I saw this all over my FB page and thought to check it out. The story was spreading rapidly,
Now to an X Factor scandal that's making headlines around the world.
but as the incident began to threaten Natalia's life, the judge that sat beside her would try to calm the backlash. He'd state, "I'm completely against bullying, but fighting fire with fire ain't the way." Although while Stan Walker chose to stay professional, the fourth judge
He said
what's she
fighting
gonna say?
fire ain't the way. I'm confused. Like, bro, so you agree with him? Cause I'm trying to figure it out. Because he's saying fighting fire, like, I guess she was bullying somebody else, but then bullying her isn't the way to save it. Well, is it the way to, I guess, handle a situation? Which
Right.
is okay, a fair point, yeah. But she deserve it. Yo, she told an innocent boy that was just trying to show off his talents that he copied her husband, which he's an NPC. Like, he's no one normal. Again, you can find a picture of him on Google just looking up Caucasian male. So let's not even go there. And two, bruh, this is the Wizard of Oz talking, bro. Yo, if she get water on her jaw, bro, without her shiny red shoes, she's shriveling up. Yo, like, bro, they not playing me right now, bro.
Well, Stan tried to stay out of it. He tried. And let's see what this one. What's her name? Probably Melanie.
So I'm kind of confused. Nah, she need to be bullied, bro, because I don't know where you got this ego from. Like, bro, where did you get this? Bro, come back down to earth. Let's chill. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Melanie Blatt wasn't quite so gracious. She'd tweet, "I've tried to keep my cool and stay professional, but really, Natalia Kills? Sorry, love, you're a twat."
Exactly.
fully agree. Like,
and she was still nice.
Exactly. Bro, I'm not being this nice, bro. I'm like, yo, bro, you told bro he looked like a serial killer, bro, on live television. Mad people watching this. Are you serious? You already know how the internet work, and I know it was probably, this was like a couple of years ago. Oh, 2015. So this was like in 2015 where cancel culture and all that wasn't really as prevalent. But still, like, bro, now Heads probably going around and like, yo, bro, this fool might be killing people, bro, because you said that. Yo, you know Heads be taking it to the max on the June, what's the word? Exaggerating Jones heavy, bro. Like, you shouldn't even say this. Like, bro, Yeah, that's tough, bro. We can't just be normal.
Mel then added this during a morning radio interview.
I think she should apologise to Joe. I just think Joe deserves an apology. I don't think it was fair what they said to him.
While even Simon Cowell would give his own opinion.
It was hateful,
she sounded mad, it didn't even make sense.
Yeah, I was about to say where Simon was at.
Hold on.
Simon wasn't even that bad.
It was hateful, she sounded mad, it didn't even.
This is coming from Simon Cowell, who is known to be harsh. He gonna keep it a buck.
Yeah, but he wasn't harsh like that.
He said it was hateful. She sounded mad. Oh my God. It didn't even make sense. I don't know, bruh. If y'all want to support these heads, go ahead.
Even make sense. Natalia finally responded 4 days later, writing, "At last, I'm relieved that I'm finally able to break the silence," before telling her side of the story. "The show brought me on to bring my passion, dramatic expression, and perspective. I was encouraged to be outspoken and things got out of hand. Joe, I hope you can forgive me and I..."
Hold on.
Now she blaming it on the show because the show told her to be like that.
A lot goes on behind the scenes of a reality show. And what you see isn't always the whole story. The show brought me on out to bring my passion, dramatic expression, and perspective. I was encouraged to be outspoken, and things got out of hand. Joe, I hope you can forgive me, and I wish you all the best. Be natural, unconventional, and be you. Love, Natalia Kills." Yo, who wrote this? ChatGPT? Bro, there is no empathy behind this apology at all. There's none. Do you feel it? Yo, mom. If I sent this to you after what I said, you gonna forgive her?
I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yo, I think this boy came straight from ChatGPT.
Now you want to blame it on somebody else?
It didn't, because ChatGPT, AI existed during 2015 and all that, but it wasn't this prevalent. Nah, this is PR moves. This PR moves. Come on, man. Straight PR moves. So yeah, this one was cool.
Wish you all the best. Be natural, unconventional, and be you, which is followed by a similar explanation from her husband. The show encourages judges to be forthright and highly opinionated. It went too far and I never intended to single anyone out. I wish the contestants, crew, and particularly Joe all the best.
Whatever. Y'all trying to save whoever y'all was trying to save yourselves, or
what?
I don't know, fans or something.
He said that Joe was opinionated. Okay. I could give my opinion without calling him a serial killer. That's not an opinion. That's an exaggeration, brother.
That's messed up.
They be trying, bro, with these PR moves, and they be failing, bro. Because like, yo, bro, who is thinking that you actually care? Like, bro, I know you don't actually care. You only doing this for PR, bro, and the PR failed because I know you were a bad person. Like, I don't. Yo, it's hilarious. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, this didn't fix anything.
Of course it didn't.
Now you say something, but your career is over. Oh wait, it never started.
Exactly.
A career which was getting started was ironically Joe Irvine's, as his previous X Factor audition gained hundreds of thousands of views. He'd be tweeted by Ed Sheeran, who wrote, "Don't worry about what anyone else says, man. Enjoy yourself with it. That's what singing is about, not what other people think." While Lorde sent Joe a handwritten card with cupcakes. Meanwhile, for Natalia and her husband, viewers filed complaints with official governing bodies, while a petition titled "Take Natalia Kills Off X Factor" gained 70,000 supporters with
sheesh, your career is in a poopster.
Because they knew if they didn't get her off, they was gonna lose views.
Of course they were. They were lose views, recognition. Yo, this could.
Simon was like, "She out here."
I need to understand that if this were to happen now in 24, bruh, her career will be dead in the trash, bro. Like, it already was, but like, bro, like, yo, they would cancel her to the ends of the earth, bro. And I would be laughing all the way to the bank. That joke would be hilarious, bro. Like, what?
which would be labelled as a victory, because the couple was fired before their second episode, with the show's chief executive stating, "While the judges on X Factor are expected to provide critiques of the performances, we will not tolerate such destructive tirades from any of the judges.
Agreed.
We no longer have confidence that Kills and Moon are the right people to perform the role of X Factor judges, and they will leave the show effective immediately." Natalia was then also fired from her record label, with UK X Factor judge Louis Walsh stating, "She'll never work again, I reckon. Honestly, I mean, who's gonna hire her? Nobody." As a result, they chose to leave the country, solidifying the couple had lost absolutely everything. But was the whole thing even real? When we talked about Natalia's apology, we ignored one specific sentence. A lot goes on behind the scenes of a reality show, and what you see isn't always the whole story. Willie had made a similar claim.
Here we go. We about to pull the show, the reality aspect. They told us we had to do this to create drama. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Then why can't you tell them, yo, nah, we don't want to do this? Yeah. I don't want to.
Cause that could ruin me.
Exactly. Knowing that this could very, very, very highly backfire on your entire life. No, bro. No, bro.
I ain't saying I ain't doing that. No.
Then I don't want this job. I don't want this position, bro. I'm about to ruin my career for everything else. Yo, not only did she get fired from X Factor, she lost her record. That had nothing to do with X Factor.
And look, 9 years later, we watching the video about it.
Exactly, like, bro.
9 years later.
I'm like, yeah, y'all tried, bro. Y'all tried.
I'm writing, the reality of reality TV is that there's a lot the viewer doesn't see, and whilst they were both leaving the country, Natalia stated this.
There are many sides to the story, and I am not about to get an entire industry in trouble that has been going on for years and years, entertaining the masses.
Were they trying to avoid accountability, or had the stunt been planned by X Factor? The performance itself was certainly a bit suspicious. In a video taken by an audience member, Natalia looks toward her husband as if they were already both on board with the judgment that they'd give. It was also a little too convenient that in the 1 hour 55-minute episode, Joe just so happened to be the show's last performance, as if he was put there deliberately so they could end the show with a bang. Their comments were also in contrast to Joe's original tryout, where the couple offered love, positivity, and encouragement, while we could also observe his natural dress style to be the opposite of Natalia's husband. So why the sudden change to formal? In a video titled The Truth About Natalia Kills, Justin Matters reached out to a former X Factor producer who explained,
I ain't gonna lie, this is seeming like very highly skeptical though, because on the side of that, it's like, now it's like, all right, maybe it was a hoax, but I still don't understand that. If like just like we had just said a couple minutes ago, if you know that this could end up being career ruining because you were just so overtly negative, and like they're requiring you to do the jump, bro, I'm like, yo, nah, ask me then, bro. I'm cool. Like we could just, yo, I got a record.
So they're gonna say Joe played along with it?
And that's another thing too, cause like, yeah, I mean, I don't even care about Joe because, bro, of course you have to try out or whatever. You don't know if you're gonna make it. I'm not gonna go like, you know what I'm saying, doing crazy. I'm on the show now. I'm officially with the joint. Of course you're gonna come nice. You trying to look more presentable, bro. Like, duh, like that's not even a.
Or maybe they gave him his outfit. I don't know. Let's see what they're gonna say.
Like,
that they set it up. It was them.
He purposely instructed one of the stylists to make Joe look very similar to her husband in hopes to get a reaction out of Willie, not Teddy herself.
If the show was truly trying to achieve a blow up by Willie, this would make Natalia's independent reaction real, yet maybe she knew exactly what was planned, as she'd maintain it was a publicity stunt resulting in a viral media storm. Yet to throw another curveball, Natalia also stated this.
I feel like everyone needs to put the idea of it being a manufactured conspiracy theory behind them. There's really nothing to it.
She might have rather been dismissing this conspiracy instead.
The judges wanted out, so they behaved like this to deliberately get kicked off the show.
Yeah.
As a recent Instagram post still implies her episode was somewhat staged. She'd write, so who thinks TV talent shows are rigged? Just curious, totally not related to any personal experiences at all. Certainly not trying to suggest anything. What, who, me? I would never. Lose a tooth in the comments, insults, opinions, and incorrectness only thanks, seemingly writing this last sentence as she knew it was coming anyway. Despite a full 9 years passing since Natalia's infamous moment, her comments are still filled with nothing but savage criticism. For example, she'd recently announced that her house had been burnt down by
that Jones she posted on Instagram, that quite literally like was the textbook definition of rage baiting. Like that was like, bro, you already knew that people were gonna say this, John, so the only reason you said it is because you knew people were gonna say some, John. Boosting your interactions, which means more people are gonna flood through it because that's how algorithms work. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. What's her name? Natalia Kills, Willie Moon. Y'all frauds, bro. It's tough. Y'all made a bad decision, gangster. You made your bed, baby. You gonna lay there. That's tough. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, no, shout out Sonny B too. I mean, I could understand maybe the conspiracy bulls want to get up behind this and be like, oh, maybe it was a show. Because if that's the case, why not have everybody not like the bull? Because I could get if all the judges did not like bull, that's a real banger. Like, dang, none of them. Nah, I tried it.
Fire, which received no sympathy but rather comments such as, damn, Karma is out here doing the job, even years later. Oh dear, your poor husband Suits. Oh well, you reap what you sow, dear. Oh no, how tragic, very tragic. Karma definitely got ya.
Oh wow.
Yo, I'm trying to tell y'all, but the Instagram bulls don't care, but they gonna keep it a whole stack. He said, I guess his Suits ain't doing nothing. I'm like, dang. I'm like,
it's Karma real.
His style out of whack. Tough. Them Suits dead. But hey, y'all, shout out Sonny B2. That was the satisfying failure of a horrible X Factor judge. And I ain't gonna lie, judges, cause yo, Ken, I ain't forget about you, baby, cause you straight up knock off Ken, boy. You Ken from Wish. I'm not even trying. You know what I'm saying? Let me leave bro alone,
stop,
bro.
don't be
They already got their karma. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, of course, if y'all want to watch the original video, that boy be down in the description below to give your own opinions and conjecture. And we at the end, so Ma, go ahead, tell them what you gotta do in this little vid.
Hit that thumbs up button, comment.
The little you means.
Yeah, comment whatever you want to comment. I know you're gonna have something to say. All right, anyway.
You feel me?
And then make sure you
they know what
subscribe and turn on that
post notification bell so every time you get us post new video. That boy be fresh, hot, spicy, fiery, and
always in your feed.
That's Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Attaboy Trill.
Peace, Trill.
And we're gonna catch y'all later. Peace.